strangers! Yes, today has been really busy and I am covered in dust right now. We are going to carry on with our DIY stuff and I've been so excited to bring you along and show you what I've been up to. So this is a few days worth of videoing here. Get into one nice big video for you guys so it's not too much. I have had stress and fun and yeah, I'll put it all in here for you so you guys can see what I've been up to, and yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. So today was all about prepping the floor. So I'm taking my time making sure that all the nails are flat that are in the floor and all the staples that are randomly in here were out as well. I want this floor to be as smooth as I can, and these were very dangerous. Some of them weren't in properly. So I just spent my time going round making sure it was all nice and flat, even and safe. And as you see, I'm using my trusty butter knife here to help me with the staples because I found it the best thing. Also, I found some big lumps of chewing gum on the floor, so I did try and attempt to scratch some of the bigger bits off because I knew that would be a hassle when it came to the sanding part. Although this took a long time, I actually found it really relaxing and I really enjoyed doing this part of the floor. I found a hand sander in our shed that I forgot we even had, and I was trying out here. It only had one pad with it and it was pretty well used, but I wanted to see if it would work on this kind of thing. And it kind of did, but it took a while. So I decided to order some more sandpaper parts and just to get on with the painting for now. So I'm now painting these two double doors we have in the middle of our room. We have doors that we can close so we can keep one room separate to the other if we feel like it. So they were very yellow and one was much more yellow than the other. So I obviously had to give them a gloss. And these doors are quite big and there's two of them. So it took me quite a long time. I know it sounds very odd, but I do really enjoy painting. I have had a love for painting for a very long time, more my face than actually things. But I have painted the whole of this house once before and it took me about a month. So I'm hoping gradually I'll get through room to room making them look nice, because I think that will be the easiest way to get around them. We have a very big house with 3 floors, so it is a big mission to get this house decorated, and I have to use a ton of paint to get through all the walls alone. So I believe this is on another day that I decided just to start painting, and yeah, I do like to take my time, and with my busy family I do have to kind of break it up into sections to get things done. Like these doors, the kids could not be around while I was painting them, otherwise they would get absolutely covered in paint. Their school bags, their uniforms, their clothes, anything that's around them would get covered in paint. So I have to choose when I do certain bits at what time, which makes it even worse. Salem has been really cute while I've been painting, because he's been watching me like most of the time, and he's very, very interested to see what I'm up to. It's now time to move over to this woodwork over here and the radiator. So obviously Dexter's got to be on the watch for this one. And Binks, of course, everyone's here. And yeah, this really needs doing badly down here, and I'm going to make sure that I paint all of this and don't forget any. So it has been very interesting painting with the kittens this time around, because normally it's just Dexter and Binks that watch me, but I've had every single one of the kittens try and get involved at some point, which is really cute. I found painting the skirting boards in here quite tricky, because the carpet has been laid and the paint has been painted around them for so long. I really had to try and get the paint as low as I could, and kind of put extra on and go over twice to try and make sure it's nice and thick around the bottom where it hasn't been painted for so long. I tried to make sure I painted around the pipes for the radiator, which is quite tricky to do as well. I'd love to know if any of you guys are doing any DIY or decorating in your home. I really can't stand the weather at the moment. It's very dry or wet, and I never know what it's going to be like. So it's really nice on the rainy days having something to do at home, and yeah, it's just fun. So I kind of have my own technique when I paint radiators. I normally paint around really thick around the ridges in the bottom and then the top, and then I spread the paint together. This way you can make sure you don't have to relayer the paint again and again to try and get in them really tricky gaps. So I've still been having lots of ideas about what to do with the fireplace, because I'm really worried I don't want to ruin them in any way. So I am thinking about using some stickers or something like that, just so I don't have to ruin the design of the tiles at all. If I was to paint them and have to try and remove it, and imagine it's going to be a nightmare. So I am still planning on what to do with them. If you have any ideas, I would love to know. That would be really helpful. So this is the old window curtain brackets, and I am going to remove them so I can paint up in this area. I really struggled with this because the ceiling's pretty high in here, and I'm standing on a small brown cupboard and it's not very sturdy, so yeah. I'm so dyslexic, I have to keep reminding myself to go left with the screwdriver. Yes, I know, I feel really sorry for myself some days. I have been struggling trying to find something to go across this window because it's a bay window, but it's not a U shape, it's like an L shape, and everywhere I have looked it has been very expensive, like £90 expensive. So I have been trying to look everywhere to try and come up with some kind of solution of how to get my curtain up at the window. At this point I wish I used a bigger brush, but this is the only one I've got, so I am going to keep using this one for now until I can get some more. But it did take some time, but I did get there in the end. So this point can be really irritating because I just want to get my goth bits up, but I know that all this prep is definitely necessary to have a nice looking room. I'm still looking out for a window cleaner thing that can clean both sides of the window at once, because there is no way that I can clean these windows from both sides with just a sponge or something. I need to find something that's like a fish tank cleaner that cleans both sides at the window with a magnet or something. If you guys know of any really cool ones, then please, I would love to know what they're called. So I am all ready to do some sanding now, and I'm prepared in my suit of armor. Okay, let me show you what I've got here. So I've cleared out some space so you can see the floor. As you can see, the floor is quite bad, and yeah, I'm just gonna get straight to it and get this done. So please come with me as we make dust. Oh my goodness, I was at stress level 1000 by now. I had got everything all ready and the sander would not work. I plugged it in, I switched it on, and it just wouldn't work, and I tried about 4 times and I was just in a dilemma. So I checked it in every plug and I thought maybe a fuse had gone or it was just broken, because it was in the shed for a while and the shed does leak. So I was quite surprised it worked anyway, and I realised that one of the fuses were turned off in our house for some random reason, and I panicked, and I managed to figure out what was wrong and turned it on. I was so happy after I found out it was just the switch that needed flicking down. I thought I was going to have to do all sorts of things to get this to work or go get a new one. Let's go! At last, I can finally sand the floor. So I was really excited. It was working so well. And it was taking up all the old paint and the old dirt and all the grinding muck that was on the floor. Then I came to the realization that the sandpaper sheets weren't going to last very long at all. So I've got so far. I tried so hard, I got so far. And it's looking really good, so let me show you what I have got up to so far. All fringe and all work, okay. So yeah, I didn't do very good of showing you how far I got because I got a phone call and yeah. So back to it now. I am going for it this time. It is taking forever and causing so much dust. I've shut the kittens away just so they're not getting dust all over their paws and stuff. I didn't want them to get ill from me doing this, so I thought it was best to have them out the way. Because I was sanding for a very long time, as you do, I got slightly bored and ended up trying lots of different techniques. And yeah, I tried sitting down doing it, I tried leaning on it to put weight on it, and yeah, and when I had an itch, it ran off by itself as well. So yeah, when you're doing stuff like this, I think you just get like bored slightly and end up doing silly things. And another pad has now gone. So this is now the third pad. I didn't realise that I'd be using so many, but I've got plenty, so it doesn't matter. So this was taking a long time and making so much mess, so I decided to try wet sanding. I have heard about wet sanding and I don't know what the difference is between them, but I thought it would make less mess if I gave it a go. So I lightly washed it over with soapy water and I decided to give it a go to see if it worked any better or any faster. And I think it did work quicker and easier actually. So I'm starting to panic now as it's nearly time to go pick up the kids from school today, And yeah, I am shattered, and I think I'm near enough done for today. So I managed to get over half of the room sanded. There is a few bits I would like to go over again before I complete it, but I'm very happy with the results so far, and so are the cats. Here's little Salem. So cute he is. All the cats were happy to be let out of the room after I spent most of the day doing this, so they were all very excited, and it took a long time to clean this all up because there was so much dust everywhere. But yeah, I think it's looking really good. Here's little Ghosty. He's so cute. And Binks. I think everyone's happy to be let out. My big boy Binks, there he is, having a good stretch. And here's Nightmare. They're growing so quick already. Look at this. Out of all the cats, little Salem decided to get paint on your bottom, didn't you? You sure did. You sure did. Oh dear. So I hope you guys really enjoyed my video today, and I have been working really hard. I have got so many cuts and bangs and bashes and paint on my fingernails, and I am shattered. I have a big evening tonight because it's my son's prom, so I had to do my makeup quickly and things, ready to have a photo of him before he leaves for prom tonight. So I'm very excited about that as well. So yes, we have lots more to do until we get our desired looking room, and I've ordered lots of goody black and white things, and I can't wait to put all these things together in this room to make it exactly how I've been thinking I want it. So we have to next sand the floor, next we have to paint the walls, then we have to paint the floor, and I have some really cool varnish stroke stainer coming, so hopefully it's going to do both the jobs in one. I'm interested to see how that works on the floor. Then we have the wallpaper to do, and then we will have lots of other things to do as well. I'm planning so many things, and I hope you guys really like this kind of video because I love doing things to the home and improving it very cheaply and all by myself. And so far the flooring has saved me a lot of money. To buy a new carpet would have cost so much, and instead of that I've just spent a few pounds on some new sanding paper bits for my sander, and yeah, so, and then the varnish I think is only like £20, so it's not going to cost a lot to do this floor, get it finished, so I'm very happy about that. And lots of things I've ordered is from Temu, so look forward to another Temu video soon. I can show you all the goth stripy goodies I've got for this new room. So I am just really happy and very excited, and I hope you guys all have a really lovely day, and I hope you enjoyed my video. It's a bit crazy, I know, I'm sorry. And I will see you later. Goodbye. And please don't forget, be weird, be yourself, and be different. Well, because otherwise you're just boring. That's why. And I will see you later on. Goodbye. Have a good day.